Chelsea didn't strengthen. Let's go out there, make a statement, and go all out and get top four. What we've now done is sacrifice top four, saying this is for the future. I'm like, who is our accountant? Surely they know that getting top four is worth more money than finishing, you know what, finishing worse in the league, because I don't even think we can get top six.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yes, people, another edition of Knightz Roundtable Discussions where we discuss all sports all the time. Got the man them with me, the truth, Mr. KA and Tooth. How you doing, people?
All good, man.
I'm good. I made it today.
This whole thing with the nightmares over of the transfer. No more wondering, no more wishing, hoping, and dreaming.
Honestly, that's the press truth right now. Listen, we're gonna get into the transfer window, but first, as Mr. K said, he's here. He wasn't here yesterday. Obviously, people, I explained the reasons why. If you don't know, go and watch the AFCON special that we ST and I recorded.
Joe, just skip the first minute.
Nah. Watch it from start to finish. That's what we're doing. But Mr. K is here. Welcome back. Obviously, you didn't get your moment in the limelight, but it will come again at some point in the future. But yes, people, it's that time. We're going to be wrapping up the transfer window. The door is closed. No more signings. It is now or never for all the teams left in the Premier League, in Europe. And we're going to dive into it and figure out what's going to happen next. But as usual, people, before we start, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up, all that good stuff. And as I say all the time, share. We are here. And don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. Boy, people, I think you can tell by Mr. K and the truth that the transfer window wasn't it wasn't a good one for us. No.
I'm trying to keep as thing face as possible. This guy's calling man out like.
But let's start with Arsenal, because even they were the biggest name in the transfer window, even though it was only one signing. What was his name? Some guy from NFL. What was his name?
Oh, I don't even care. Some flipping trusty idiot, fam. I don't even know. Something trusty. I don't even know.
From Colorado Rapids, paid a whopping 1.64 million.
I'm the joking. Yeah, that 1.6 million, yeah, is not even paid. All Stan Kroenke did, yeah, was transfer 1.6 million from one bank account to another.
Yeah,
bank
I swear he owns Colorado Rapids, don't he?
Yeah.
That was a tax write-off, mate.
But you can't write this stuff, yeah.
That was some kind of some tax dump or something. He's like, we're over 1.6.
You want to hear, how to have, you know what, yeah? Tottenham have bad transfer windows. Like, remember that they went 2 transfer windows without signing nobody. We are still a comedy, bigger comedy than them when it comes to the transfer window, when it comes to the stuff that we do. Kim Kallstrom, broken back. when we signed just Peter Cech, Mohamed El Ned, oh man, the list goes on. And this one, we're gonna get. Let KA go because I'm gonna rant. I know KA likes to talk, but I'm gonna be ranting. So let KA go.
Bro, just quickly before KA goes, you know when you said with a broken back, bro, the first thing that came to my head was that Mike Tyson interview, bro.
Ooh.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
2-1.
I broke my back. Which
Spinal, bro. Spinal, bro. Just
oh man, but Mr. K, obviously, Truth was on last week. He made his thoughts very clear about Arsenal, but at that point, the transfer window hadn't been closed yet. It is closed now. I mean, all right. Let's start with the big one, which is Aubameyang. Nothing was said. It was rumours saying Juve, saying he could go to Newcastle. Barcelona came up, and then it kind of went quiet. And then day before deadline day, it's coming up again, saying he may not, might go on loan. The deadline day comes, he's in Spain, allegedly going to visit family. The deal's on, the loan deal's on, it's going to happen. Then it's off, it's not happening. Arsenal hadn't sanctioned him to go out to Barcelona. And then out of the blue, it's like, yeah, Aubameyang's gone to a free to Barcelona. Can you explain to me what the thought process was in getting rid of Aubameyang in such a crucial part of the season?
Mate, if I could explain to you what was going through the board of directors' mind, what was going through Edu, Arteta, all their minds with this transfer window and with the Aubameyang situation, then I would be some sort of like mastermind champion, bro. Because who knows what they were thinking? Because with this Aubameyang situation, okay, we all knew what was going on. You guys, did you watch me? Like, I couldn't hear me. I know. So yeah, we all knew what the Aubameyang situation was going on with the whole disciplinary stuff. But as you kind of like touched on, the state the club was in and the position that we wasn't even playing the best football of our season, but we were in a good position. So to have the transfer window we had and specifically with Aubameyang, when it comes to the striking situation we have, to sell someone who can play in that position, we're now so thin up front, and it just didn't make sense. And when you go on to learn about how this transfer came about, he went on a free. We ended up paying him out of his contract to go. It's like
$7 million.
What we lost money in this whole thing. Even if he had 18 months left on his contract, even if his age, you can still command a decent fee. Sell him for 20 million to someone in like who's in like the Champions League, who's in the UEFA. People will still want him. His name still kind of holds some weight that you can get some money for him. So it was a really shocking piece of business. I simply don't get it because it's left us thin up front. We're now left with Lacazette up front and maybe Martinelli. I don't even want to even mention Eddie and Nketiah as even a consideration, man, because like I applaud him like for his effort, but he's been giving effort for how many years now? Please just sit down, man. Like you are not, honestly, I don't like to even like bag on him and like because he's an Arsenal player and he's young, so you would want to give him encouragement, but he's not. If you're
not doing at a certain age, you're not.
Yeah, like we haven't seen any progression. As I said, he's been giving effort and trying to be this fox in a box or whatever type of player. I don't even know what type of player he wants to be. That's how bad it is because he must not be doing enough on the training ground, not doing enough in the film sessions or whatever to show that he can even have a chance to play up front. So I'd rather put Martinelli up top and play Smith Rowe, Odegaard in Martinelli's position on the wing. But yeah, to wrap it up, I don't know what Arsenal are doing, man, because we're now very light in that position. Lacazette is not the one who is going to lead you to the top four. So it's going to be interesting to see how we move from here. But I guess this situation is what it is, man, unfortunately.
I mean, look, we know you're light up front. It's fact. Truth, there's obviously this sale of Abba is obviously there's reasons behind it. It's not just a case of loss in form. It's not just a case of disciplinary. Huh?
Tell Sue to mute his mic. It's getting distracted.
Oh yeah, mute your mic. Yeah, cheers. It's not just because of disciplinary issues. We know there's a deeper underlying reason why Aubameyang's been offloaded, but we can't prove that. So even though the track record,
I purposely didn't touch on Mike. I'm about to say Mike L. Arteta.
Mike L.
I left him out. Like I was like because.
But it's all about Mike L. This transfer is all about Mike L. Mike L wanted rid of Abba because Abba wasn't down for the cause that he was trying to do. But what's the truth? Can you explain to me? Because obviously you're a coach, you're within the circle, you speak to man. Can you explain to me? It's not just the sale of Abba, it's why the sale was done, but no one was ready to come in to replace him. Because if you remember, I think we were all laughing at it about Eddie Murphy and Ketia when Crystal Palace came in, 6 months left on his contract, and they rejected 2 bids. Surely that was because they knew from then that they were trying to get rid of Abba. So why was no one there to be bought in if that was the case?
Look, it's got to the stage where you can't comprehend the decisions Arsenal are making. Like, it's like from any point of view, like you just this. Like I'm trying to search for answers, but you got a bid coming in for Nketiah. Now we know why we didn't accept it, because we were trying to get rid of Oba, and it's like
so much that you pay off the rest of it.
For Oba, so some I don't know, some I don't even say the word some that's mentally not up there, yeah, or someone that must have failed maths or something is our accountant and dealing with our finance. Because the way we're just letting people go for free, he's not the first person contract we cancelled.
But they paid him to go.
I don't know if we're still finished up paying Ozil. What's his name? Mkhitaryan, Socrates, Kolasinac recently.
Oh yeah, Kolasinac, yeah.
What's his name? That Mustafi. We're all cancelling these contracts instead of getting at least something for them. And do you know the reason why? This is how we're so badly run. Look at the way United and Tottenham are. They've got crap players that they want to offload, but they still get fees for them. You guys are playing hardball over Lingard. Yes, maybe it's bad for Lingard and it's bad for whatever, but at the end of the day, clubs now know that they have to pay for Man United players regardless of how much they got left in their contract. We have 18 months left on a striker that's 32, 2 years ago winning the Golden Boot, and we have to pay him to leave. It's a joke. Oh man. Barcelona, yeah. Barcelona are mugs. Right now, Barcelona are a joke of a club, right? They're a joke of a club. Like, they're scrounging around. They have to pay. They paid, how much did they pay for Ferran Torres?
41.
They paid 41 for a guy that's injured, and Man City were happy to let go. They even got Traore on loan, but yet we're paying
Mr. Baby Oil himself, bro.
Yeah.
We're paying over to leave. Oh, I can't come back. I couldn't tell you who's running our club, and I've fully had enough. I've fully had enough back in this club, because one thing that they like to do, they like to get your hopes up, and then you realize that it's a bunch of rubbish that's going on right there. What happened in summer with the transfer? You look back on it on hindsight, and it's like, was it really a plan, or was it just throwing names together? Like, you think about Ben White, you're like, okay, Ben White cost 50 million, but we got William Saliba there. We could have saved that 50 million and put that elsewhere. We're fighting to save Granit Xhaka at the club like he's been a revelation. Like he's been a revelation, like he's the best player in the world. Why are we not paying Xhaka to leave? Let's pay Xhaka to leave. Let's put that money towards paying Xhaka to leave the club. No, we're fighting to keep Xhaka at the club.
Maureen wanted him again in January as well.
Maureen wants this guy like he's cocaine or something. Maureen wants him badly, but no, we're saying, Xhaka, please stay, please. Oh my days, it is a nightmare. It's a freaking nightmare. I told you, for the first time in my life, we're out of every single competition before February. Before February started, we were out of every single competition. It's our squad now. I'm just looking at us like, blood. Because like we're relying on kids. Like, imagine this: we got a chance of top 4. We've got a chance of top four.
Truth, I told you about the kids, man, a couple of seasons ago. You were like, the kids trust the process. You all in.
There has to be balance. You can't just have all kids. There has to be some balance.
And this is what I was calling for. Obviously, I got sold when we bought Willian and Partey. I was like, okay, that's our experience. I got sold on that. And I thought they could come through and help the kids, but that was wrong.
But these players look at it and they're like, Partey's like, I'm what, 29, 30? I don't want to be babysitting kids. I've only got a few years left to try and win trophies. Like, we've taken 2 steps back. How much are we off top for? What, 1 point?
2, but you got a game in hand.
No,
you lot on 36.
Yeah.
We're on 38, but you got a game in hand.
Oh, you guys are 4th?
Yeah.
Oh, we tied with Tottenham.
United have played their game in hand.
I think Tottenham might be a point behind you or level.
Yeah, I think they're level. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we're right in there for a chance of top 4. Okay. What you could do, Tottenham barely strengthened. I wouldn't call what they did strengthening. Man United definitely didn't strengthen. West Ham didn't strengthen. Chelsea didn't strengthen. Let's go out there, make a statement, and go all out and get top 4. What we've now done is sacrifice top 4, saying this is for the future. I'm like, who is our accountant? Surely they know that getting top 4 is worth more money than finishing, finishing worse in the league, because I don't even think we can get top 6. And playing in that Conference League where you might as well, You probably have more answers than I do, because at the moment I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Look, from the outside looking in, I agree with the truth, brother. It looks like you lot have literally sacrificed top 4 for the future. For the future, but B for the future, which is the long term, but B for the short term, to appease Mike L, bruv.
Mm-hmm.
To appease Mike L and getting rid of a problem that is Aubameyang, and C for the board is getting his wages off, because apparently you lot saved 25 million by getting rid of his wages for the remainder.
That's a lot of nonsense what they're talking about, because we could have saved 25 million and sold him and got a fee. Give me 10 million. What? Bob, if I was there, I'd be like, Barca, please, just give me 5 million. I'd be begging like I'm trying to get... I'd be on my hands and knees. Just give me... These guys selling him for free. It's a joke. And I just want to know, I'm going to put it out there. What is the issue with Pep and Arteta and certain players? Like what is the issue? Like, why can't they incorporate these players within their squads? Like, as soon as they do something, like, that's it for them. Oba, Pepe, Saliba, Guendouzi. Come on. Learn to incorporate these players. Be a manager.
It's true.
Yaya, Ronaldinho, Eto'o, Yaya Toure again, Sane, him and Sterling. It's mad. It's mad, but I'm fully on board the Mikel out. Even Edu probably needs to go now. If he ever survives this season, that's it. That's it for me. I say we do a Man United and mash up the stadium.
I had that sneaky feeling that he's gonna get a contract. Like, oh my.
Well, the 2-year contract is looming.
He won't.
Now the guy, he was in America.
Bro, we said the same thing about Oli.
Having personal meetings.
Ole achieved stuff. Let's not get as bad as this guy shaking his head. As bad as Ole was, Ole achieved things. You guys are in a good position squad-wise, attracting great players, finishing in the top 4, at least getting that money. What money are we getting? We're not even in Europe, fam. We're not even in Europe. We're not even getting that FA Cup money for going through to the next round. that 250k, we can't even get that for going through to the next round.
Oh,
hey,
man.
You know how funny it is? We're going to be actually so broke next year. Everyone's saying, we're planning for the summer. You know how much revenue we've lost, not going through to the FA Cup because we don't have those home games. We're not getting those every home games. For Europe, we've lost out because we're not in Europe. We've lost out the revenue for the FA Cup games. We lost the revenue for TV. Hey, I don't know who I found.
Truth's about to cry.
The truth, listen, people, truth is having a meltdown right about now.
That's a
He's had
cry.
enough. It's
Hey,
time to go.
After this, I'm going to Curtis Shaw TV because he does therapy sessions for Arsenal. So yeah, hey, big up Curtis.
Oh mate, Mr. KA. Look, all right, cool. He's gone. He's gone. That's it. It's now relying on Laka. Obviously, you said Martinelli and Eddie Murphy and Ketia, bro. So, considering the position that you lot are in, because let's be realistic. At the beginning of the season, no one thought Arsenal were going to get top four. Nobody.
I could see it as a possibility.
No one thought you lot were going to get top four. Nobody.
I said we were going to get top four.
No one thought you were going to get top four.
What would you be happy with, and what could you see happening at the start of the season? I said I could see us getting top four, and I said I'll be happy with that.
I think the truth said, right,
on those lines.
That the truth said, yeah, that you lot had the squad but not the manager, right?
Yeah.
You said blindly like Ty that you could do it, right?
Blindly like that.
But the majority said no top four for Arsenal.
Oh yeah, the majority.
Right. Yeah. So now you're in the position, right, that most people didn't think that you lot would be in terms of challenging for the top four. Unfortunately, because of your draw with Burnley and Chelsea winning against Tottenham, they've gotten away, right? Yeah. So if Mike L doesn't get top four but gets fifth or sixth, right? That's Europa League football back in Europe. That's European football back, right? Is it deemed a success considering that at the beginning of the season, a lot of the Arsenal fan base were saying, based on your business and the way how the season started, that it was back to eighth. It was eighth again. So if he finishes fifth or sixth, right, does he get that 2-year contract signed, especially now with the fact that your strike force is literally crap?
Who was that to?
You.
Oh, was that to me? Sorry. I thought that was you was just like anyway. I don't know what to say about us anymore. As you said, we're in such a good position, man. We're 2 points off fourth with a couple games in hand on like top four, depending on who you look at. And I think we can, if fixtures and we're favoured with form and a couple players are actually putting in an effort, we can still mount up somewhat of a challenge. And I think Truth said it last week. We will need help from other teams because other teams they're already trying to help us and we're throwing it away. So if they continue to try and help us, then maybe we can have a small and slim chance. But it's hard when you see, because you kind of like just wonder what we're going to do going forward. Because people already complained about Arteta's style of football and like his game management. So now he's limited himself even more, taking a couple of steps back, as you've mentioned. So how is he going to be able to, with a thin squad, keep playing the same team 90 minutes, week in, week out? Okay, he's only got Premier League, but it's still going to be a tall ordeal. It's not going to be easy. So somehow they need to like put their heads together and come up with a plan. But I don't really have much hope or faith in it at the moment. I'm gonna still cheer the team on because that's an Arsenal fan. As an Arsenal fan, not as a positive Thai fan, but I'm gonna still cheer them on and hope for them. I'm still gonna watch their games here and there and hope we can still win. But I'm not holding my breath at all.
You know, you didn't answer my question.
Do you know what? I forgot what you said because I said I didn't know you were talking to me, so I wasn't paying attention.
I said, if Mike L gets fifth or sixth, does he get the 2-year contract? Is he still in the job?
Said? No, yeah. No.
With fifth or sixth,
get it. Even if he bucks up his ideas, just to kind of like attach on what I did say, and he finds a way of doing it, I still wouldn't give him like 2 years because I feel like he did bring some sort of stability to the team in some ways. He promoted youth, which was good. I wouldn't say he got the best, but he's helped Saka, Smith Rowe come through in some ways and kind of improve their game. But I still wouldn't give him the contract because we need someone to elevate us back into the fight for the European positions, and I don't think he can do that. So I wouldn't give him the 2-year contract personally. I don't think he deserves it.
Fair enough. And finally, guys, who's finishing 4th?
Not us.
Yeah.
Because it's not us, I don't really care. I don't really care.
I'll say Man United. They've always seemed to find a way. They're gonna get just picked out from the title and then end up in 4th.
Look, Man United are the favourites because look, you guys are fluked 3rd place finish. You fluked a 2nd place finish. Fluking 4th.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna find a way, sort of thing.
Guys, at the end of the day, you guys have the quality to get through games and win games. You just have the quality enough just to win games, and that's all you guys need to do to get. That's all you need to do to get 4th place. Really and truly, you just need to.
It'll be between Spurs and United, but Spurs and United.
I think Spurs are in there. I think Spurs are the ones that are going to finish 4th.
I don't think they're squad.
I think Conte's got the know-how to finish 4th.
I'm sorry, not looking at the performances against Chelsea. I don't think so. At the end of the day, you guys have more of a threat against the big teams rather than Tottenham. Tottenham, I could just see them just rolling over and getting slapped by a majority of the big teams. They'll probably beat the smaller teams much, but you guys will grind it out, man. As I said, it's come to say where performance don't mean much. It's about grinding out results, and you guys have more than enough.
Yeah, they know how to get that 1-0 win, Man United.
Yeah, the West Ham game proved it to me. I was like, okay, if they can do this, they're gonna probably do this for the rest of the season. They don't need to play well. They've got more than enough going forward to get Tottenham. Harry Kane still isn't looking like Harry Kane. He's playing better, but he's not scoring the goals. He's not goal-scoring Harry Kane. He's just like workman like Harry Kane. So no, Man United are favourites, but as I said, I don't care when it comes to football. It's back. Let's get the banner out, guys. The banners are coming back out. I was gonna say free somebody that's in prison because he was the guy that had the banners in the first place, but I can't say free.
So anyway, moving on from Arsenal. Tooth, your boys, bruv. Just ignore the truth and that thing. We don't need that on this show. But your boys, bruv, Newcastle, first transfer window.
Newcastle.
With the Saudi money, bruv. 92 M's spent, 5 players bought in. Dan Burn for 13 million, Bruno Guimaraes for 40 million, Trippier for 12 million, Chris Wood for 25 mil, and then you got Matt Target on loan from Aston Villa, bro.
Imagine Chris Wood had even ever got double digits, and he was even sold for more P than Oba.
Yeah, he has gotten double digits in the Premier League before.
Has he?
Yeah. But he's got 50 goals in 150 games for Burnley. Yeah.
Man scores 1 goal. That's not bad, 1 goal every 3 games.
Exactly. So
the way you said 50 goals is that you like to say, yeah, that season, 1 season you got 50 goals. You said that.
That's two style now though, yeah, go on.
Tooth, bro, like talk to me. What are you saying, bro? The fight for survival is on, bro.
Yeah, bro, it is, bro. I don't know, none of the fucking players that you mentioned, but still, fuck it. We spent some money, bro. So I'm happy. 92 million is nothing, though.
Oh, I think it's connections a bit.
Yeah, but how many players did we buy? What was it, 5?
What are you on about, lad? This guy saying 92 million is nothing, yeah? You're a Newcastle fan.
No, bro. We've always done shrewd business, bro. We've always done, bro. We bought Johan Kabay for 4 million, and we sold him for like 35 million.
No, but I'm saying you guys spending 92 million. That's big business. Man saying 92 million is nothing money, bro. You should be you should be swimming like Scrooge McDuck.
It is, but But it is because 92 million. Let's say, what was it? We bought 5 players. Yeah. How many players did we buy?
5 or 6. Yeah.
5 players. Yeah. So we bought 5 players. Let's say 92 million. Round that up to 100. That's like 20 million per player, which is shrewd business. Even less because it's 92 divided by 5. So it was good business. Now we just have that sort of money to do it in volume and in bulk, and we needed it now because the team is cack. We needed fresh faces. We needed a striker. We needed defenders. We needed someone creative in midfield. Do you know what I mean? So I'm pleased. I can't complain. And now it's just down to getting it done, bruv. Getting it over the line. That's it.
Nah, 100%, bruv. Look, at the end of the day, the money was there. The Saudis did it, and they obviously everyone expected them to go nuts and spend 100 mil trying to get Mbappe in with 6 months left on his contract and all that.
You know what? You guys should have made a statement though. You guys should have bid for Mbappe and done all kind of madness. Like even though they weren't coming, you'd have been like,
we did
financial strength.
We did bid for. I think we did bid for Hazard. And
I think Hazard was actually offered because Real Madrid were trying to pimp Hazard out to anyone that could afford him.
I think because I don't know, I read it somewhere that Real accepted the bid, but Hazard was not interested in leaving.
That's
what I heard.
Hazard going to...
They tried to bid for me. Even I wasn't going Newcastle. Fan. I said the weather's cack up there, man.
Oh, bruv, listen, the weather might be cack up in Newcastle, bruv, but at Arsenal, it's more than just the weather that's cack, bruv.
I'll give you that, man. I'll give you that.
Oh, mate.
Do you know what I mean, bro?
I told you I might be wearing the black and white soon, man. As soon as you guys stay up, I'm gonna become a girl. I've got a few years left in my career.
Trust me.
I want to win some trophies. I want success again.
Trust me. Hey, jump on board, bro. Jump on board.
It's nuts. But two.
You know what the funniest thing? You know what the funniest thing about this whole transfer window thing was? When Mike Ashley tried suing Amanda Staveley, bro. I was like, that is the most Mike Ashley thing to do, bro. Do you know what I mean? The guy is such a gangster, bro. I love him.
Bro,
I
he's
love
trying to
that
keep
guy,
himself
bro.
relevant.
He's just
bro.
like bro, this guy is like the perfect villain, bruv. Do you know what I mean? He's just like the perfect villain, bruv. He doesn't have one fan other than me. He has no fans, bruv. No one likes this guy.
Oh man. Two. Do you have faith in Eddie Howe, bruv? Do you think Eddie Howe can get you lot out of trouble?
He said you lot.
It remained, bro. You know, man. It was always going to be a fucking difficult job at the end of the day. No matter who came in, it was a roll of dice. Looking back at it now, I think we should have just kept Steve Bruce, bro. Do you know what I mean? Proven, bro. Man was proven out here, bro.
Steve Bruce finally came out of Marvin's room, bro. He's being linked with West Brom.
For real.
Hey,
fucking hell, bro.
Hey, that guy's suffering from some serious PTSD, bro. Man saying, I need to find a black and white team. So he's like, yes, I'm going West Brom. Oh my God. Why do people keep hiring these dinosaurs? What? Steve Bruce is gonna get you into the championship, into the Premier League, and then what? Here's dinosaur guy. Let him retire in peace, man. Freaking hell.
This is it. They think they've been there once, so they're like, "Oh, these guys are proven managers. They've managed."
They need to start old yeller in these managers like flipping Ranieri, Steve Bruce. Who else? Who else is still managing?
Roy Hodgson.
Roy Hodgson just got a job, mate. I like 94.
Flipping Roy Hodgson. Oh my days. He's the king of dinosaurs, man. This guy is freaking the Jurassic Park T-Rex of these guys. Nah, man, these guys.
This guy's 105 years old, still managing.
Let these guys go off to the sunset, man. Freaking hell, failures in every regards. Just there to freaking keep teams in mediocrity, man. Get them out of here, man. Freaking hell.
Oh man, but yeah, two. Do you have faith in Eddie Howe?
Bro, I was just thinking that whole time. It's at West Brom text.
Oh,
KA.
Is that not your ends, bro?
What is?
Man
West
said West
Brom.
Brom your end.
West Brom, what?
Bro,
Bro, that's the Midlands. That's Birmingham.
Oh, see.
West
I don't know why, bro.
I was so
always
confused.
thought you
I'm
were
like,
ends, bro.
I said that's your ends though.
I was so
No,
confused. I'm like, is this guy trying to palm me or something?
No, bro. I always thought you were from them ends, bro. I don't know why. I thought you even said it. Like, I didn't know.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. It wasn't me, man. I'm not from them ends, fam.
Oh man.
I'm
Yo,
not from
sorry,
them ends.
TJ, bro.
Hey,
What were you saying, bro?
Be careful, K. You sounded like.
I think
Man.
with Newcastle, I think with the players that they've bought, there's no reason why they can't even finish mid-table. So I think if they can, Eddie Howe can actually get an 11, obviously, because it's going to take a while for him to actually find an 11 out of these players that he's bought, handpicked out of like obscurity, players who were second fiddle at their clubs or looking for that opportunity. I'm surprised they didn't go for Ramsey. Like, this guy's playing up in Scotland, bro. But
Surprised at that.
yeah, he wanted to come to the UK. That would have been a perfect signing for them.
I
But
know. I thought
That's
Ramsey
true.
would have been perfect for Newcastle, man.
yeah,
Mm.
but I don't know. Yeah, he would have been
But the
perfect.
thing is, with someone like Ramsey, I could see why he went up to Rangers because, bro, you're chilling, blood.
Yeah,
No,
well,
bro,
go win
like, bro,
Scottish
who-
League
who-
for
bro,
nothing.
Oh,
who
man, I
are you
think
gonna be?
Ramsey still got a lot to offer though.
Yeah, but bro, it's like when that Italian midget went to Canada. Bro, chilling, bro. Didn't he become like fucking world's best North American player or some shit, bro? Do you know what I mean? That thing was chilling balls up there, bro. So I see why Ramsey was just like, fuck it, bro. I've broken every bone in my body like Jackie Chan, blood. I'm going to Scotland, blood. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to fucking Scotland, blood.
One competitive match a month versus Celtic, and that's it.
A month, bruv. A month, bruv. We wish that would happen.
But that's what it feels like. They feel like, I think they play Celtic every month. I don't know why. I know they play them three times in the whole calendar, but you're breaking up, bro.
Bro, two's
someone-
gone into static mode, bro.
Is someone playing like an instrument in the background or something?
Bro, he's got that vagine Wi-Fi, bro.
No, but I think Newcastle made some okay signings that can keep them up. So I see no reason for them to not survive.
They should. I mean,
Yeah,
like
no-
obviously they're I think they're 18th, but they're only a point behind Norwich.
Matt Target, Wood,
Dan
Dan Burn.
That should keep them up. Defensively, they're a lot more solid. They got that Burn guy from
Yeah, and they got
Brighton.
Matt Target. Matt Target was playing first team football for Villa, but obviously Gerrard wanted Digne.
And Chris Wood offers him something different, bro, because
Yeah.
he's a target. He's a target for them to aim for. So is this guy
You thi-
still talking?
He's trying. Just cut the cord. Just,
Bro, I wish I could, bro.
just kick him out, bro.
Doesn't be like
I can't stop laughing now.
No, he's good.
He's famous like.
He's good. He's good. But yeah, bro. Like, when you look at
they made enough to stay up. I'm still worrying about them in terms of goals, but they've got enough creativity, I think, to create chances.
Yeah, with Gamirez, Lord Voldemort, and Saint Maxi.
No, they've got a few ballers in there in terms of creating chances. So yeah, I can see them. I don't know if it's gonna be easy. They'll still have to fight. I don't rate Eddie Howe that much. The whole Bournemouth thing rubbed me the wrong way. As I said, the Bournemouth squad was better than this Newcastle squad. Probably not now for the new signings, but we still got relegated with a very good Bournemouth squad, which is and they had goals in them and they had creativity. They needed that win against Leeds. It was a back against the wall win, but they needed that win against Leeds. So let's see if the new signings can be integrated properly. Because look, a lot of those, what they did was good, yeah. With Target, Burns, and Wood, they've got people that use the Premier League, which was very good. Gamera is
even Trippier is as well.
Yeah, Trippier as well. So and Gamera though is going to be kind of a culture shock when he comes and finds out people are going to be, you know, beating the crap out of him. And every game is a battle. So yeah, I hope they survive. They deserve it. They need to be up there. It's Newcastle, so
no, let's hope so, because Newcastle need to be in the Premier League. And so hopefully with these signings and the money in the back end that they've got, and they can find their way out of trouble, and they really should with the squad that they've got, let's be honest. Let's move on finally to Everton, bruv. Like, they were quiet until the last week. Everything happened for Everton in the last week. Obviously, sacking Rafa, appointing Fat Frank for 2.5 years. And then obviously deadline day, they just went nuts, bringing in Donny on loan, Dele Alli for 40 mil. To me, that deal still doesn't make sense. But it is what it is.
It could rise to 40 mil. It's a weird one. It's structured strange in terms of bonuses and stuff. It's structured like kind of weird. So yeah.
Truth. Fat Frank obviously left
Chelsea.
Got sacked by Chelsea. Yeah. Tooth made the call, and
just as
Fat Frank was gone, bro. So obviously got another opportunity now at Everton to come in and manage. Is this I think last week it was said that it was a good fit for Frank, not so much for Everton. But what can we expect from him towards the end of the season and in the future as well?
You know what? This is a natural progression that he should have done rather than going straight to Chelsea. Going to a team like Everton is good. Like this is what you should do. What Gerrard's doing, what Vieira's doing. You go to these teams. This is the stuff like Ole, Arteta, you know, and even Fat Frank should have done instead of getting the top job too soon. Like, this is what you do. You go prove yourself at these mid-table clubs because you've got the players there to play good football, and that there's not a lot of pressure. But in the period right now that Everton are in, there's kind of a lot of expectation because they've got so much money and they spent so much money and they're trying to reach a certain level. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure Lampard is the guy to get them there. He will improve a few players. Maybe Ali could get some spark back if he flipping starts thinking about his football and start thinking about Pep's daughter. Donny, a good move for him.
Yeah.
But this guy needed to get out of Man United as soon as Donny's free. He's back to being Donny van der Bird for me. He's free.
Donny van der who?
Van der Bird.
Okay.
What, you don't see the correlation?
Nah, it's a new one for me. But don't let me stop you. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's a good move for Donny. As of right now,
I'm just here Googling Pep's daughter.
She's nice, you know. she's actually shockingly nice. You know when you see
shockingly.
You know when you see Pep and his bald head, you're like, flipping hell.
A lot of women like you, Pep. You know, I see a lot of hot eyes on these like social medias. I was like,
this guy was drifting talking about Pep.
Oh wow, right. Maria Guardiola, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a good move for them too. It's a decent move for Frank in the position Everton are in now because at the moment they're battling relegation. So it's a good move for him in regards to that. But when the expectation comes, I'm not sure Frank is the guy that's going to be the one. But it might be good for him to go build up at Everton learn how to handle expectation, learn how to incorporate strategies. So maybe it'll end up good. End up in for the long term. In the short term, it's a good move. Let's see how it works out for him.
That's true,
that man.
Bro, he said surprising. He said shockingly. Like he never said that she was like the ting, bro.
Yeah,
He never said that.
She's got a couple of cute pictures. Like, yeah, she looks. But
what are we doing here? what are we doing here, bro?
This guy with his hood on, he's trying to bust case as well.
Bro,
I said it's blame two. He started talking about the end, innit? All right, let's go back to schedule, regular scheduled programming.
But Mr. K, hey, look, Everton again have done some business in the transfer. I think this is better business than what they did in the summer transfer window, to be honest. But the truth was right; they are battling relegation, so it's a different prospect for Frank, because as much as it's not the pressure of making top four and winning trophies, he's now in the pressure of trying to survive a relegation battle. Do you think he has the cojones to allow Everton to get back where they need to be? Or will it be a case of we could be looking at Fat Frank getting relegated with Everton, with all those players that they have?
John, I didn't even realize how bad their form was. Wow, they haven't won in a while. But I'll be very surprised if I can't call him Fat Frank. Frank Lampard gets relegated with Everton. I think they have a good enough squad, and they've added decent pieces. I think keep calling him Frank Lampard. I think he's enough of a name that he'll be able to motivate them. I think the British people, a lot of the team know who he is. Like, I think if that same Everton team can react to Duncan Ferguson, passion merchant, as you like to say with a lot of people, then they will react to Frank Lampard. I think he will be able to get something out of them, and they'll put together a number of games that will get them back up there, and I think they'll finish around 10th. I don't think they'll be able to get up there challenging, but 10th from where they are in 16th, 10th will be a good season if he can keep them up and have him finishing in a good position. I think he will.
No, they can't get further than that. And his next 5 games, he's got Newcastle away, Leeds at home, Southampton away, and then he's got Man City at home and Spurs away. So those first 3 games, he has to pick up as many points as possible, because let's be honest, with Man City at home and not so much Spurs away, but with Man City at home, that's going to be a baptism of fire for him.
Is Duncan Ferguson staying on the team?
He's got. Who did he get rid of? He got rid of somebody.
Because he's always managed to find himself there.
Yeah. I think he might have, but he's looking to bring in Cashley in it, into the coaching staff and that.
Oh yeah, I read about that.
So, but I think Duncan Ferguson still, bruv, you need him, bruv. That passion, bruv, and desire, bruv. The hard yards.
Everton football. I can't even do the Merseyside accent.
The Evertonians, Everton. Bruv, they want to see that.
We are Everton
bruv.
Football Club.
Bro, man sounds Scottish, bro.
I know. I need to hear it. I need to hear them speak before I can repeat it.
Let's bring and Rooney and add that.
Gerrard. All right, let's go.
Two. You cut off when we was talking Newcastle. I just wanted to ask a final question to you before we wrap up with Newcastle and wrap up. Bro, if after this transfer window, Newcastle were to get relegated, bro, like, how bad would that be for the football club, considering the new owners that you have?
Yeah, they're going to take a hit, of course, and it will be embarrassing. But the fact that we've spent 92 million, bruv, is very telling about the direction the club want to head in. So it's only short-term banter, but I think everyone deep down inside is kind of shitting their pants. Real talk. Like, who else made moves like we did?
No, it's true. It's true. Like,
do you know what I mean?
But
with pure intent, Like with pure intent. Like when you look at our signings and the money we spent, you know exactly why we done it.
The thing is, though,
Do you know what I mean?
I think
Whereas when you're looking at other clubs' businesses, you're like questioning, scratching your head, like what are they doing? Why are they doing, like, why did they bring him in? Why did they let him go? What are they trying to achieve? Like, do you know what I mean? So
do you believe it's too long term though? Like I'm talking about if you guys, because there's no plan at the moment. All you guys are trying to do is survive, and then next year you're trying to build, but there's no. What you guys need to do is do what Man City did. You need to get the proper backroom staff in place in terms of board level, transfer level, finance level, on the pitch to know what direction you want to head in. What you don't want to do is what teams like flipping Malaga, Monaco, and all these guys that came with big money and just start throwing money at players. And then you have a bunch of Macs coming in. And you need to get the plan in place. If I was you guys, I'd be like, look, we're going for Diego Simeone. We're going to play that style of cat football, but still win. And then start getting in players like of that mold. What you don't want to do is like, because no one's coming for Eddie Howe. Let's be real. no one's coming to live in Newcastle. You have to make it an exciting proposition, this way Man City did it. And if you guys don't do that, I think it's going to take such a long time for you guys to get where you want to be.
do you remember that Russian team? The yellow one.
No, what was it called? What were they called? The one that Eto went to for like 510 grand a week.
Yeah, bro. I will pay any of you, man, if you can pronounce it, bro.
Is it Alakatia or something? Some mad name, bro.
Was it that Makalaka thing?
Yeah, it's Angie Makachala.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah,
proper, bro.
Yeah,
no,
you
I'm not
definitely
worried
don't want
about.
to go down that road.
No, that's definitely not going to happen, bro. Newcastle has been too well of a managed club and too big of a club in that region. I know we've had relegations, but we've never had issues on that level. Like when Mike Ashley was there, our books were always in profit, always. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when Freddie Shepherd and the previous owners were there, they were bringing in big players, big signings, like Ginola, Ferdinand. Do you know what I mean? They were making it an attractive club that even though when those guys left, we still had somewhat marquee signings here and there. Obafemi Martins, do you know what I mean? And Michael Owen to a certain extent and shit like that. So I'm not really worried about the club like falling in on itself. Do you get what I mean? It's an attractive club. But with what you said about Eddie Howe is... again, you can't judge him. Whoever was going to take that job was always going to have a scrap, and it was always going to be a roll of dice. Do you know what I mean? And if we do get out of this, I will consider ourselves lucky. But at the same time, if we do go down, like I said, long-term wise, with the money that we've spent, you know what direction we're trying to head in. It's very clear. We're trying to break into that top 6, top 4, and eventually become like a dynasty team. Do you know what I mean? It's clear. It's like what all the other Arab-owned teams are doing. But by the proper, like, you know what I mean? By the sheikhs and the families and...
And in fairness, like, they're 2 for 2.
I think he's going again.
No, he's fine.
I didn't catch that. What did you say?
No, I said in fairness, the Arabs are 2 for 2 in terms of PSG and Man City. So
yeah, exactly. Sorry, man, I didn't catch it because it cut off. But yeah, absolutely. Do you know what I mean? And all that shit that you said, the infrastructure, the workings of the club, and all of that stuff, that will come in due time. But right now, and again, like you said, it's just survival. That's all it is. That's all they want. And if it ain't, I'm not really going to be too concerned. Because I know, like, okay, if we go down, we're coming back up. We've done it twice under Mike Ashley. Yeah. So there should be no problem now when these guys are already spending 92 million in one transfer window, in their first transfer window.
No, 100%.
Yeah, man.
100%. We shall see what happens with Newcastle. Truth.
What's up?
The predictions.
Yeah, so guys, we're going to be doing the Prem predictions here now. And
Next week.
last week, KA won. He's been
FA
winning
Cup
all
this
along.
weekend.
What? First of all, nah, because it's midweek.
Oh, what? You want to do it for midweek?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I guess we're gonna have to. Like, it caught me off guard because, like, wait, there's only FA Cup this weekend.
Yeah, no, it's
Wait,
midweek, innit? But
Yeah,
bro,
midweek.
KA hasn't run. He said he won.
Nah, we already wait. Did we not go through? No, we didn't go through last time, did we? With ST.
we mentioned it, but we didn't actually go through it. We just mentioned
Okay,
it.
that's fine. Yeah, if you guys don't know, KA, you've disappeared off the charts, mate. You haven't been a factor for a long time. I can't remember the last win. But basically,
It's my
TJ
season. It's my time.
Well, just like fantasy, I just keep catching you. That gap is just closing.
Like you said, you said that months ago.
Bro,
Why am I still above you? Anyway,
Bro.
it's not a
Wait,
fantasy. So the games start on Tuesday. Man United Everton first game Tuesday.
Hold on, let me just see
Wait.
the score.
This is where they've got. Oh, sorry, that's Newcastle. Sorry, Man United playing Burnley. Apologies.
I know that. This is why you're not in charge of this segment.
But I just read one name wrong. I saw United and I thought it was Man United. One name.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
TJ
bro.
tied on level with me.
Whoop-de-doo.
Early time, bro.
I'm tired.
I'm a peace out, man. I'll catch you boys later on the group, man.
All
Take it
right,
easy.
a little bit too
All right.
love.
So
Me and TJ tied 7 wins a beat, which is ridiculous considering the lead I had.
I couldn't really catch that because there was of the connection of
Yeah, that's what we're laughing at. KA is in third place with 3 points. And
I'm on the podium.
ST's right in his back, even though ST hasn't even done as much as him. With
I'm on
2.
the podium. That's what that matters.
First game for midweek is
Uh, we-
Burnley.
We should actually start putting Newcastle in there, man. They're going to be top 6 soon.
when they're actually there. When they're actually there.
Yeah,
Burnley.
Burnley. Yeah, Man United.
Let's go to KA.
I'm going to go 1-1.
What? Really?
Yeah.
This
Man
guy's
United, the club's got a lot. It's going on at the club at the moment. We don't know where their head's at.
It's true to an
Could be a
extent.
distraction.
Hey, I'm telling you, yeah, bad things at Burnley. They're gonna be singing that Robin van Persie song. That's gonna be ringing out the stadium. Not gonna say his name since it's an ongoing case, but still, you know what I'm talking about, Kate.
Yes, I know.
But our fans used to chant it to Van Persie.
I'm trying to remember it. I think I do. I think I know where it is.
He said no, Robin. She said no. She said no, Robin. She said no. Do you remember that one?
No, I don't really remember it.
No, go look it up.
Yeah, I'm googling it. I'm googling it right now.
They're gonna sing it to another guy. Anyway, me, I'm going for a. The amount of comments I'm gonna make, I want to make, but my hands are tied. I'm going for a 2-0 Man United win. Get them over the trials and tribulations. TJ.
No.
I could actually see a 0-0 scoreline. I can actually see 0-0.
Nonsense.
But Burnley got a new striker, man. He's gonna come and do the business.
Walker, he's decent.
He's alright. He's nothing special. Next game is Tottenham versus Southampton.
You missed Man City, Brentford.
That's next. Tottenham, Southampton. I'll do this one. Tottenham actually. Southampton, one of those teams, yeah, that would just play hard. Like you never get an easy game at Southampton, but they always leave that back door open.
Mm.
Of course.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Tottenham. No, I'm gonna go 3-1 Tottenham.
1-0 to 3-1.
Nah, because I think Southampton are gonna score, but they're just gonna keep
it.
And Tottenham are at home, so yeah, 3-1 to Tottenham. TJ?
2-1 Tottenham.
You stole my scoreline.
Okay.
I'll go 2-0 Tottenham.
2-0. TJ, Man City, Brentford.
2-0 City.
2-0.
I don't think Ivan the Terrible is going to be playing in this game.
Why is he not playing?
Oh, you didn't see.
Oh, well, the F Brentford.
Yeah.
He said that wasn't about the actual team. He released a statement.
Don't matter, man. Who knows what's coming in? Like, you're finished.
Truth, I'm surprised you're not coming out and saying that more type of women getting it, our players in trouble.
They are, man. They are. Okay.
Man City, I'm gonna go 3-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a big score. I'm gonna go 4-0.
Credit Brentford for bringing in Ericsson though. Even if he's at 60-70%, that's good for them, bruv.
Wow, it's respect, man. Respect. I like that.
I see it as more sentimental, but
Why-
I don't really see what. I
Why
don't know.
not
We haven't
Liverpool?
seen him. I don't know. Sorry.
Oh, are Chelsea gone to AFCON?
Yeah,
Club World Cup.
They play FA Cup and then they go to the Club World Cup.
Yeah, so they're gonna
Okay.
miss like 2 games, I think. Or they're gonna miss a couple of games in the Premiership.
Okay, nice. Really. Leicester versus Liverpool. Was it Liverpool Leicester? No, Liverpool Leicester. Sorry.
Oh, Liverpool at home.
Yeah, Liverpool at home.
TJ.
Leicester like playing Liverpool, but I'm gonna go 3-1 Liverpool.
Woo. He's scoring 3 goals for Liverpool.
Because Brendan Rodgers is under immense pressure right now.
Salah Mane could be back as well.
Yeah,
Senegal just went through to the final.
yeah, but it finishes on Sunday. They can fly back in and be back by
And you
Wednesday.
think he's gonna play though, and then play Thursday?
No, what?
We had Partey playing.
Partey playing.
And he came on again, got a red card.
So I don't think they'll start, but one of like if especially hopefully if Cameroon win tomorrow and Egypt go out, bro, Salah will definitely be on the bench.
Oh yeah, that's Salah. Yeah, obviously, but I'm talking about, you said Mane. Mane's through to the final.
Yeah, but hopefully Cameroon do the business.
They've got a ready-made player. That Diaz is someone.
Yeah, that Diaz, he's a baller. He's a baller. And obviously, look, bruv, listen, at the end of the day, they're like, as much as we want to say that it's over, they're not out of the title race. And the 2 best players have been away. So
and I like that Diaz buy. It's a buy for the future, because we don't know how many years Mane and Salah have got in their prime.
I don't think it's for the future. I think it's for the now.
No, it's for the now as well, but then also it covers their future. Like,
yeah, rotation, isn't it? You can rotate a little bit more.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And they don't have to rely on Jota as well, where he with his injuries, and Firmino with his injuries as well. But anyway, let's not digress.
Okay. Leicester,
Liverpool. I'm going for a 2-0, 2-1 Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool.
Leicester, is Vardy back?
I don't know.
I don't know how long he was out for.
It's good to see James Justin back, actually.
Yeah, he's back. Is he starting? I know he's back on the bench. Is he starting games?
I know he's played the last game. So it's good seeing him back.
It is, yeah.
Leicester, a weird one. As you said, things under immense pressure. But I feel they could get a result, you know. I want to say 2-2.
They do like playing Liverpool.
I want to say 2-2, but I think Liverpool just have too much. Liverpool was so poor against Palace. They're at home now. I'm going to go 3-0 Liverpool. I think if Leicester were at home, I'll go 2-2 Leicester. But I think that's the away fixture. Finally, this dead game, Wolves versus Arsenal.
Wolves, who are technically, mathematically in the top four race.
I don't think we've actually beaten Wolves away since they've come up.
Well, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game.
We win. No, have we? I don't think we've beaten Wolves away since we've come up. We lost their 3-1 season before. I think we lost 3-0 season before, 3-0 under Wenger last. Yeah, I don't think we've beaten Wolves since they've come up, away from home.
I don't know right off the top of my head unless I look it up, but
I beat them once. I think we beat them once under Wenger, off the top of my head. So yeah, Wolves, Arsenal, KA.
I feel like this game's got a 1-0 written all over it, but it's hard to see to who. I say which way personally, because Wolves secretly have been great this year defensively, and no one's really talking about it. Yeah. It's just that they can't transfer that into attacking. Obviously, they've had their issues with Jimenez coming back.
For them,
So he's been a big what?
Traore, because he was their outboard.
But he wasn't really doing much for them this season.
He wasn't starting though, to be fair.
Yeah, he wasn't really doing much. He's kind of like lost his mojo.
What he was in those tight games was that if it was 0-0 towards the last,
and you bring him on,
you couldn't really commit loads of people forward because Traore was on it.
Yeah, but he hasn't really shown that form or that level.
I know. Just the threat of him was always a fear to people. So him being lost now, teams are going to push up about 10 to 15 yards further up the pitch if it's tight because they don't have that pace to get in behind. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to do this game. Okay,
I'm going to back Arsenal and say the 1-0 is going to fall on Arsenal's side.
TJ,
tough one, isn't it?
1-1.
1-1. I don't see how we win, to be honest. In December, those flurry of wins that we did came against teams that were battling with COVID and had half teams like Leeds. I can't remember who we beat in that time actually. Leeds, some other relegations. So I know we beat Norwich as well. They were battling COVID. As soon as it's come back to January and teams are getting their full squad, we've looked awful. And the lack of goals from Nketiah and Lacazette is scary. I pray that he plays Pepe up front. I'd love to see the experiment. Even if it fails, just try something. Because Pepe...
It won't happen, but...
I know he's, Arteta and his things against minorities. I'm actually going to go 2-0 Wolves. I don't see how we win this game. To be honest.
I nearly went 1-0 Wolves. I nearly did, but I was
going to say 2-1 Wolves, to be fair, but I don't know. I just think that you lot can get a draw out of it.
I think we can get a win. I think we can sneak a win. That's why I went 1-0 Arsenal.
I'm not confident in us at all. The thing is, we need to win. If we don't win this game against Wolves, the next game at the Emirates, those banners will be out. Guarantee it. They have to win to quell the crowd. Like, after that transfer window, they have to win. If they don't, it's game over.
And the thing is, if Wolves beat us, they'll go above us as well.
That's mad. We could actually end up in 8th.
Yeah.
By the time we played that Brentford game.
It's mad, bro. It's mad.
Yeah. But is there any more games or?
No, that's it. Chelsea not playing.
It seems like nothing but problems for Arsenal right now, people. But let us know what you think in the comment section about Arsenal's transfer window. Let us know what you think about Mike L versus Abba. Let us know what you think about Newcastle and their business. Are they staying up? Are they going down? Let us know what you think about Everton and their appointment of Fat Frank. Was it the right choice or the wrong choice? Will they be going down? Such a big club like Everton, the money that they've spent, will they be going down? And let us know your Prem predictions as well. As always, we always want to hear from you. And as usual, before we go, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up, share. As I say all the time, we are here. And don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. I want to say thank you very much to my guys, The Truth and Mr. K, and the somewhat here and there appearance of Tooth. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Pleasure, man.
People coming up, obviously, Footie Chat will be back next week. Oh, actually, people, Mr. KA is here. So you can see me ask Mr. KA, right?
Spot.
NBA talk, when is it taking place?
Whenever you guys are ready, Truth's part of that podcast as
Have
well.
we been confirmed yet?
The All-Star,
The teams are out.
All-Star picks don't happen until the 10th.
No, they haven't they've got the starters. They've got the starters.
They've got the starters, but
they haven't picked the reserve team.
They haven't picked their teams either, innit? That happens on the 10th.
Yeah, they've got the pool of reserve. I think we know who's going to be in the reserves, but they haven't like selected them on each side. But they've got the starters that we know.
But yeah, people, NBA talk will be coming at some point.
People, you can see me here. TJ, when is it happening? I'm asking him live on the video.
It will happen at some point during the All-Star break. At some point during the season, the season won't be, restart, and there won't be any NBA talk. That's what I can promise. So it will happen at some point around the All-Star break, people. Obviously, Footie Chat back next week, and Fight Talk will be back next week, as well as we look forward to UFC 271. But people, stay safe out there. Be safe, and we shall see you very, very soon. Peace.